No contact. Prior to 1964, the rule stated that you could not touch the bar against your body until receiving it in the front rack for the clean. This is unlike the techniques we see today in weightlifting, where as long as the lift is in one motion, the athletes are focused on keeping the bar as close to their center of mass as possible, using the second pull to propel the bar up. The body positions and coaching for weightlifting has changed since the 1960s as a result of these rule changes. However, there is still some benefit to performing no contact lifts if you're someone who does weightlifting training. So who are no contact lifts for? As a coach, this variation has a number of uses for people. The no contact variations are great ways to drive technique into the lifts, and when used correctly, can be an effective way to improve the timing in your snatch and clean. At first, they may seem weird and odd, but they allow the lifter to stay over the bar and maintain positions which will help them with eventually making contact in the normal variations. No contact variations are most applicable for lifters who struggle with transitioning into the third pull and diving under the bar, someone who struggles with the timing of the second pull, and someone who uses their back in the second pull and struggles to stay over the bar at key points in the lift. By performing the no contact variation, you will be able to finish in a more vertical position to help stay over the bar, keep the bar as close to the body as a result of staying over, and therefore understand the timing of the lifts, especially for someone who struggles with making contact in the second pull. To perform a no contact clean, simply perform a clean without allowing the bar to touch your body during the extension. Be patient and try not to tense up with the arms and engage them early. Remember that the bar should still stay close to the body during the lift. I recommend practicing this with a muscle variation first and getting confident with the muscle clean and muscle snatch in a no contact variation before progressing to a power or more explosive full movement. To implement this into your training, you can add this as a technique primer before heavy cleans or as a main exercise on light weeks to limit fatigue. I prefer having these as a technique primer before cleans and just adding them in the warm-ups as a muscle clean with no contact, and this seems to work well for almost everyone that I use them with. Hopefully you found this video useful and you can learn something about no contact cleans and how you can implement them into your training so you can get the benefits out of this movement. Looking back at my own lifts, I can see that I do cut the pull a little bit short, and that's why I really like this progression, because I think there's so much to be learned from it and how you can constantly be refining your technique by choosing the right variations so that you can keep improving in your training. And being able to select and pick variations is something that's really important from a programming perspective, and especially for weightlifting, where our sport does have a very high skill requirement. So if you're wanting to improve, this is something that's really, really useful, and hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. And as always, let me know in the comments what you think of no contact cleans and if you guys use them in your warm-ups, and I will see you guys in the next one.